What is going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you. I wanted to bring you a video clip from the Jesse Lee Peterson show. And this clip shows a school district that wants to get rid of, that is getting rid of gifted programs because there's not enough black and brown kids. And because they're mostly white and Asian. I mean, so they're actually going to get rid of this program that benefits gifted kids because there's not enough black and brown, because there's not enough diversity. Again, it's not because people aren't allowed in because of their race. They have to score a certain level to get in. But because we've got to be fair to everyone. Yeah. We're going to shut it down. We're going to shut the program down because, again, not enough black and brown kids. But guys, man, we are losing this country. We truly are. But watch this.
Starting this fall, all neighborhood schools in Seattle will have to incorporate gifted students into their classrooms. Typically, many of these highly capable students are either separated into different schools or what's known as cohorts, where they're kept together so teachers can focus on their advanced needs. But Seattle Public Schools is getting rid of the cohort model in the name of equity. Historically, it boils down to highly capable cohorts having more white and Asian students and other races underrepresented. Their website says gifted students will not be separated and will start going to their neighborhood schools in order to address, quote, historical inequity.
Teachers in the district will now be required to come up with individualized learning programs for all of their students, leaving some parents of students already in this advanced program arguing that their kids will now be held back by the concentration of lower learning students.
We are screwing this country up big time. I mean, again, we can't have programs that benefit the super smart kids. We can't. Because, again, if there's not enough black and brown, then again, you can't have it. You can't have it. You can't. And again, what you're doing is you're turning your backs on these super smart kids that work super hard. You're turning your back. You're basically saying, hey, it doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You will never be further along than anyone else. And I'm sorry, guys, that's not the way it is. That's not the way life is. I mean, we truly understand that. Again, there are certain people you don't want to make doctors. You don't. Not everyone is going to be a doctor. I sure as hell wasn't. Not everyone has the ability to be a doctor. So we have to recognize, but we have to cultivate the kids that are doing well. I mean, and help out the ones that aren't. But again, we don't need to get rid of programs because, again, they don't have enough black people or brown people. I mean, again, that is ridiculous. People have got to wake up to that. I mean, again, we live in a country to where we get everyone a trophy. Everyone's got to have a trophy because we don't want to leave people out. We don't want to make them feel bad. Well, guess what? If they feel bad, they feel bad. I mean, again, that's not the intention. But the intention is, if you have the ability to get into whatever program, guess what? You have to work to get in. You have to really apply yourself, work hard. That is what that program is. And again, if somebody wants to get in, and they can get in, they have the ability to get in, they have to work. And they are rewarded by getting in a higher program, and that program continues to challenge him to become even better. But again, now, if we make somebody feel bad, and again, that's what's happening with this feminization of the educational system, that again, if somebody feels bad we have to shut the program down. It's like, no, we don't. We don't need to shut that program down. Not at all. Again, we are doing a disservice to our kids and to this country. We truly are. But people, they're so beatitized, so feminized, to where it's like, oh, we got to make sure everyone, they feel the best. Feelings are not important. I'm sorry, but they're not. Deal with yourself. If you're not the best, smartest kid in the class, I'm sorry, you're not. If you're not the best athlete in the class, you're not. If you're not the best basketball player, football player, baseball player, violin player, whatever, you're not. But again, that's the way it is. Let's not hold the people that are the best. Let's not hold them down to make everyone else feel better. But guys, I want to show you a clip, man, from TikTok, showing just how insane these teachers have become. Watch this.
But you guys always want to push it. You privileged white boys always just want to push it to the end. No, knock it off, Trayton. Knock it off.
Guys, we truly have to recognize, man, it's not even true. It's not even true. First of all, young white boys don't have any privilege. As a matter of fact, they have the opposite. We have to recognize, man. Again, people right now, they're trying to make up for the past by holding down white people today and propping up black people. Again, that's not going to work. All you're doing is you're holding down people now. They have nothing to do with things happened years ago. Okay, these white boys are not privileged, not at all. But again, this teacher, in all of her infinite wisdom, is again abusing these kids. She is telling them something that's not true. And even if it were true, again, she is doing so to try to make them feel bad till they stop. It's nothing but abuse. You're intentionally trying to make them feel bad, feel guilty because of their race. That brings me to my point. We live in a country now where we go out of our way to make anyone of color or any trans person or any whatever feel whatever. We got to make them feel included, even if we put down other people to do so. We cut programs because there's not enough black and brown people. But we tell white kids, especially our white boys, you're a privileged white boy. Stop it right now. We literally put them down. While we again give everyone a trophy, even the people that don't deserve trophies, except for the white kid, the white boy, because again, he's privileged. How dare you? That's what's happening. Again, we truly have to recognize that. We are loose in the country. We are. I'm not talking about loosening the white country or whatever. I'm saying this country, based on merit, we're losing it. Because again, we're cutting programs that benefit the super smart kids if there's not enough black and brown kids in there. And we're sitting there telling white boys, again, you can't act like boys. You can't do whatever because you're white and you're privileged and whatever. If you have to discipline the kids, discipline them. But don't sit there and call them. Don't be racist. That's what you're doing. You're being racist. And again, it's okay directed towards whites because whites, especially the white men and white boys, have privilege. And black people do not. And actually, that's totally opposite. And again, we're pushing that. And these teachers, these stupid liberal teachers, they are doing nothing but destroying this country. Destroying it. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a